Hello students of class 7th. Today's presentation is a revision of the subject science chapter 1st nutrition in plants. We are going to revise the third part of this chapter nutrition in plants. So let's start. Photosynthesis. So now we are going to talk about the autotrophic nutrition in plants. Plants prepare their own food by photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis is to synthesize, that is to prepare something. So photosynthesis is the process by which green plants prepare their food in the presence of sunlight. Sunlight is very significant here, and the other significant thing is green plants. That is, sunlight and green plants are the two necessary things for photosynthesis to happen. Students, if the plants are green, only then they can carry out photosynthesis. That is correct to some extent because these green plants have specific green pigment called chlorophyll, and due to the presence of chlorophyll, these plants get their green color. This chlorophyll plays one of the most important role in the process of photosynthesis. So where exactly this process of food preparation takes place in a plant? In which part of the plant it takes place? It takes place in the leaves of the plants, and that is why leaves of the plants are also called the kitchen of the plants, because it is that place where the food is prepared for the plants. If you look at the structure of the leaf on your screen, this is how a leaf looks like. It has these structures in the middle called the midrib and the veins. The second picture shows the structure of leaf from inside. That is, if you intersect it, you will see such kind of structure. Here you can see the presence of chloroplast. Chloroplast is the place where the cells which contain chlorophyll are present. So due to the presence of chlorophyll, leaves prepare food, and the food so prepared gets transported to different parts of the plant. Now, what are the things that are required for photosynthesis to take place, or what are the raw materials required for photosynthesis? For example, if you prepare food in the kitchen, you require raw material for that. Like if you prepare tea, you will be requiring milk, water, sugar, and tea leaves. So these are the raw materials required to prepare tea. Similarly, for plants to perform photosynthesis, they also need certain raw materials. So what are these raw materials? They are chlorophyll, which helps in absorbing sunlight, and then it helps in the process of preparing food. Next is sunlight. The name itself, that is photo, means light, without which photosynthesis cannot happen. So sunlight is necessary. The other important thing for photosynthesis is water. Without water, plants will eventually die. You see, when we don't give water to a plant for few days, it starts starving and eventually it dies. Then another important raw material, or another important material used for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide. That is why plants intake carbon dioxide from air. We usually say that plants intake carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. So why do they take carbon dioxide? For the process of photosynthesis. So let us see what exactly happens during the process of photosynthesis. During this process, the carbon dioxide and water combine together in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form carbohydrates, and along with this, oxygen is also released. So basically, if you write it down like a chemical equation, it will be carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it forms carbohydrates. So the simplest carbohydrate is glucose, which is C6H12O6, plus it also produces oxygen. So this is the reaction that takes place during photosynthesis. I have shown you on the screen also. It is written in words also and in symbols also. This carbohydrate so formed is nothing but the food for the plants. From this equation, you can also see that plants intake carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. Now you may think that where is this food or carbohydrate prepared by the plants is stored. So the food so prepared is stored in the form of starch. This starch is stored in the leaf. The presence of starch proves that photosynthesis had taken place. Thank you very much, students. Hope you have revised all that we have discussed today. That is the process of photosynthesis. Go through it once again, do your homework and send it to the school WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.